Dear students, myself Abhishek Dubey, and I will discuss questions asked in IIT JEE Mains from topic units and dimension and errors. So let's start with the question number 1, in which the time period of oscillation of simple pendulum recorded 4 times and the recordings are given. We have to calculate the arithmetic mean of these readings in correct significant figure. IIT has never asked a question belonging to such a basic level. We have to be very careful. So for calculating the arithmetic mean, we will add up all these readings and will divide it by 4. If you add all these readings, you will get 18.492, and dividing it by 4 you will get 4.625. So carrying the significant figure up to first digit, we will answer this equal to 4.6. Few very basic concepts are there. You have to get into those concepts, and for that you can refer to the chapter number 1, NCERT. Very good theory they have written. So answer is 4.6. Now let us move to the second number question. Okay, in the second number question, to find the spring constant K of spring experimentally, a student commits 2% positive error in measurement of time and 1% negative error in measurement of mass. The percentage error in determining the value of K. So very famous result from simple harmonic motion. We know T equals to 2 pi under root m by K. So applying the concept of error, again the best theory written in the chapter number 1 NCERT, you can check it from there. Delta m by m in percentage plus percentage delta K by K. Now putting all the values, the percentage error in time is positive, that is equal to 2, and they have given the negative error percentage in mass 1 plus, that is negative, so percentage error in K. So solving this, you will get the answer 4 plus 1 5. So the percentage error in K we will get equivalent to 5%. So the option number D is the correct answer. Now see one more very basic question asked from the same chapter. Significant figure, order and all. So there is a rule from the significant figure concept that if you write a value like this, a into 10 to the power b, then this will be, in this case, b is known as the order, provided a must be less than equal to 5. Then b is known as the order. For example, if I just want to add something, if I write 4 into 10 to the power 6, the answer for order will be 6. But if I write 6 into 10 to the power 6, then we cannot write the order equivalent to 6. We will have to write it in the form of 0.6 into 10 to the power 7. Then we get the order 7. Order equal to 7. Now let us move to the next question. Now see this question number 4. the resistance R V by I, and V and I have been measured. We have to calculate the percentage error in measurement of R. So calculating the percentage error in measurement of R, we can write percentage error in measurement of V plus percentage error in measurement of I. So we get the answer percentage error in measurement of voltage. This value is actually delta V. If we see, delta V is 5 volt. So writing this, delta V is 5 by V, that is 200. In percentage we have to multiply it with by 100 plus 0.2 divided by 20 into 1000, and from this we get the answer 3.5%. Option number D. Now come to the next question. Question number 5. These kind of questions are very much repeated, and if you are a candidate preparing for NEET exam, then you must be careful about such questions. These questions can be asked even in the NEET exams, and they have asked already many number of times. We have to calculate the percentage error in Q. So writing Q equal to A to the power 4 B to the power 3 upon C square. So percentage error in Q, delta Q by Q. We have to write percentage error 4 times the percentage error in A plus 3 times the percentage error in B plus 2 times percentage error in C. So we get the answer 34%. We put all the values. This will be equal to 12 plus 12 plus 10. So this comes 34%. So option number C is the correct answer. Now let us move to the question number 6. Question number 6 says that we have to measure things. Okay. If the percentage error in measurement of the length, the diameter of a wire are 0.1% each, the percentage error in measurement of its resistance. So resistance measurement, resistance we know it is equal to rho L upon A, and if we just consider the area to be pi d square by 4, then again the resistance here we are getting in the proportion to the L by d square. So percentage error in R equal to percentage error in L plus twice of percentage error in D, and we put all the values. We get 0.3% because they have given the percentage error of length and diameter equal to 0.1% each. Come to the question number 7. Question number 7 belongs to the like units and dimension, actually dimension part of the first chapter. So we have an equation y equal to 2a sine 2 pi n t upon lambda into cos 2 pi x upon lambda. We have to calculate and check each and every option. So in the first option they are asking about the dimension of n. So we know for sine theta or cos theta or for any trigonometric function, the theta is dimensionless. So if we take 2 pi n t by lambda having dimension equal to 1, so the dimension of n can be written as the dimension of lambda upon t, because 2 pi is just a value. So the dimension is LT minus 1. It means first option is correct. Actually we have to find out the incorrect option. Similarly, if we see x having dimension equivalent to L. Now n into t will also be having dimension equal to L, but n by lambda will have dimension equal to T inverse. This is important. So we got here is that option number D is incorrect. Rest of them are correct. This one is incorrect. Now let us move to the next question. Question number 7 of the day. Here we have to find out the dimensional correctness of the relation between time period of a satellite revolving around the earth in terms of mass of the earth and radius of the orbit. We know from the gravitational chapter even that T is equals to 2 pi under root gm by r cube. You can see that even a direct result can be expected in the competitive exams, like in even they are asking in JEE Main nowadays, but expected can be in the like NEET exams more than the, we do not expect such question. Actually I have written something in reciprocal format. I will recorrect this. This is 2 pi under root r cube by gm. R cube by gm. 4 pi r square. 4 pi square r cube upon gm. Okay. Now, which option is correct according to this? Option number B. Now, let us come to the question number 9 of the day. If G be the gravitational constant, listen, few constants are there in physics for which we must memorize their dimensions, like gravitational constant, coefficient of viscosity, Stephen's constant, Wien's constant, emissive power, intensity. These parameters having their dimensions, and they are very special parameters as of the competition point of view. And U is given energy density. What is energy density? So energy density is energy per unit volume. So writing the dimension of energy density, we get ml minus 1 t minus 2, and the dimension of G, we must be crammed these dimensions, or we have to calculate, otherwise these are the kind of question for which we can save time. These questions are known as actually memory based question, which should not be wasting our much of the time in solving these, writing the dimension of U, writing the dimension of G, and we get the dimension equivalent to LT minus 2, which is equivalent to the dimension of acceleration. Or if you see the options, then option number D, force per unit mass. The dimension of force per unit mass is equivalent to the dimension of acceleration, and we are here getting the same thing. So now the question number 10, very important equation. We all know that this equation is known as the gas equation of a real gas equation. So here this parameter, this equation is asked many number of times. They have asked like find the dimension of A, find the dimension of B. So here if we write the dimension of A, we know that the dimensional quantities or parameters can be added only when their dimensions are same, or they belongs to the same physical parameter or physical quantity, then only we can add them. So P will have dimension equal to A by V square, that's why they have added. So writing the dimension of A is equivalent to the dimension of pressure into the dimension of V square, that is L to the power 6. So this comes to be M L 5 T minus 2. Now the dimension of B, since V and B are in subtraction, so we can write the dimension equivalent to B, which is equals to L3. We have to multiply these two because and we have to take the inverse of B. So writing ML5 T minus 2 L minus 3, and the dimension here is ML2T minus 2. So we got here option number A. Now come to the question number 11. I just wanted to show you there is nothing. We have to find out the dimension of epsilon naught E square. One more thing, we know energy density in terms of electric field energy density. What is the formula? Half epsilon naught E square. It means the epsilon naught E square will be having dimension equivalent to the energy density, energy per unit volume. So ml2t minus 2 upon L3. So ml minus 1 t minus 2. Now the option here is ml minus 1 t minus 2, option number B. Now see question number 12. The dimensional formula for latent heat. Very important. You can see these questions have been asked in JEE Mains 2024. So writing the heat Q equal to mass into latent heat. So the dimension of latent heat can be written as the ratio of dimension of heat upon and the mass. Heat is ml2t minus 2 upon m. So we get the answer L2t minus 2. That means we can write according to the option given m0 L2 t minus 2. So answer is option number A. Now one relation from the modern physics event, the de Broglie wavelength, question number 13 of the day. The de Broglie wavelength associated with a particle of mass m and energy E is the dimensional formula of Planck's constant. So lambda, they have given lambda, or else we know also h upon under root 2me. So the dimension of Planck's constant is lambda into me to the power 1 by 2, and lambda having dimension L, and mass into energy m2 L2 t minus 2 having power 1 by 2. So we can write m L t minus 1. So here the dimension we are getting m L2 t minus 1, which is option number C. Now let us move to the next question. Question number, I think 14 of the day. 14 number question. Angular impulse. They have directly asked the dimension of angular impulse. What is the angular impulse? According to the direct relation, angular impulse J can also be written as what? Change in angular momentum. It means the dimension of J can be written as the dimension of angular momentum or change in angular momentum. So the angular momentum is equivalent to having the dimension of angular momentum, and the angular momentum is written as r cross p, linear momentum. So r is L and linear momentum is mlt minus 1. So we can write ml2 p minus 1. They are targeting direct relations, so we have to be careful even about the simple silly questions. So now see the question number 15 of the day, the equation of real gas. Again you see the repeated one, even only in 2024 they have repeated the same question. So I think all of you can solve this. A by b square. Here the A, see how simple is this. A having dimension pb square and b having dimension of v. So b square will have dimension of v square. Dividing these two, the dimension of a by b square we get here is the dimension of p. So this is the answer, option number D. Come to the question number 16. Question number 16, if mass m, then the value of p will be like, this is also a very simple question. Mass m, m is the mass, k is just having constant, c, c is the velocity of light, lt minus 1, g is the gravitational universal gravitational constant, m minus 1, L3 t minus 2 to the power minus 1 by 2, and I just am able to recall we have calculated the dimension of h right now, ml2 t minus 1, Planck's constant. This question have been asked in JEE Advanced 1997 also, and one or two times again repeated, and you see repeated in 2024. So we can compare the power of like c to the power p, and we can calculate just equating, making the linear equations and calculating the value of p. You can check the answer what you get. Now again, very simple one, question number 17 of the day. A force is represented by this, the dimension of b square by a. Listen, force is a x square plus b t to the power 1 by 2. One very important rule of the dimensional uh, analysis is that the parameters can be added, subtracted or compared only when they are having similar dimension or are same physical quantity. So here the dimension of b can be written as f upon t to the power 1 by 2. So the dimension of b square is like this, and dimension of a is f upon x square. Now b square by a, we have to divide these two. Once we divide these two, b square by a, now see, one f gets cancelled, one f is retained upon into x square comes to the numerator, and then t. Now write all the dimension, we get ml3 t minus 3. Just match the option, option number D. Now come to the question number 18. Question number 18, just considering two physical quantity A and B related to each other like this, the dimensional formula of E, where E is the energy they have given. E is the energy. So E equal to B minus x square upon AT. You see B and x square are added, so the B will have dimension equivalent to x square, which is L2. Now energy is ml2 t minus 2, numerator is L2, A, we have to calculate the dimension of A as well, then only we can take the product of these two. So A will have dimension equivalent to, you see L2 L2 gets cancelled, A getting cross multiplied here, and it is m minus 1 and t1. This is the dimension of A. Now the dimension of A into B is m minus 1 L2 T1. This will be the answer. Now come to the last question of the day. You have to try this question by yourself. I just leave it for you. And if you get the any problem, you can text me on my WhatsApp. I will just revert back to you. This is asked in JEE Advanced. You can solve this question, but you have to be patient while calculating the linear equations. Thank you so much. Have a great